What's up guys, my name is Kyle. Something terrible happened to my band and I a few months ago. We were playing a show. We were about to go live. We had a quick sound check, only about 15 minutes. I had set up a sort of in-ear system using a little bit of a splitter and a direct box. I had never done it before. We were running tracks for the first time, and I told the sound guy what to do, and he didn't really understand me at all. And so when we started playing, it was like bombs going off in our ears every time I strummed the guitar. And needless to say, the show was not my favorite show. So I decided then and there that we needed a legitimate in-ear solution. Thankfully, a company reached out to me called Xvive. They know that I have a YouTube channel, and they asked if I would review this product. So disclaimer, they asked me to review this. I'm gonna try to give it a fair review. This is one unit, and I'm trying to wonder if I should buy more, because this would work for one person, but if I want it for my whole band, a 3-piece, should I invest in 2 more units? Because they're not super cheap, but they're supposedly high quality. They have good reviews. This thing I noticed when I first got it out of the box is tiny. This is the clip-on unit that you clip on to like your pants. This is an iPhone 13 mini here. I think that this thing is like maybe 30% the size, so it's teeny tiny. I feel like I could accidentally flush this thing down the toilet. It's so tiny and cute. It's actually pretty sturdy feeling. It feels like a brick. Like I could probably work out this with this thing. It might rival my 1-pound weights that I use daily to get my biceps strong. It feels sturdy, and this feels really sturdy too. In fact, I already dropped this on the ground right when I took it out of the box. I drop things a lot. And so I think they'll last. They're built to last, even though they're small and cute. I'm gonna plug this piece, this quarter-inch adapter into my XLR, because I have a little, I don't know if you can see, I have a little Mackie mixer here that I'm gonna use. This is what I use for my live shows. I perform with myself and my wife. When we use the band, we used a bigger board, but this should work on any board. I'm gonna click it in because I'm gonna put this into the aux send on here on the board. So, well, one thing I'm seeing already is it takes a lot of strength to connect these. So hopefully you've been doing your bicep curls. We'll plug it into here. It's into the aux send channel on my board. So in theory, I should be able to connect this, the channel on this, to the channel on this, and then hear myself in my ears. Hear my guitar, hear my voice, hear the drums if I want, hear the tracks and the click. So I'll be able to hear it in headphones. And so we're gonna see if that's the case. I need to interrupt this video really quick to say that if you're a guitar player or an aspiring guitar player, you need to download my Ultimate Guitar Guide. It's completely free. There's a link in the description. I'll give you some guitar buying recommendations of my own, some finger picking, some strumming tips, a few chords you may not have ever heard, which are just beautiful and full and open. Get that, it's free. Okay, let's keep going. So it looks like according to the manual, I need to power both units on. Power on that one, a little blue light popped on. I did charge these for a little bit before this video. So that is powered on, and this one has a power button on the front here. There. Okay. Looks like it's on this is set to channel 1. This is set to channel 1. So assuming channel 1 is available to us, I should be able to hear some stuff. I'm gonna put my headphones in and test it. Well, I just dropped it again. This time I dropped the bass piece. So now I've dropped both within 10 minutes of taking it out of the box. So this is a real test to see if they're durable enough for Kyle Scott. So I got my headphones in, and I've set this to channel 1. Okay, you can see the blue light up there is set to channel 1. I've got this also set to channel 1. That little blue light there, you probably can't see it from where you are, says 1. So we should be on the same channel. So if I plug in an instrument, which now I have nothing plugged in here, I'm gonna plug in a microphone to the channel 1 slot here and see if I hear it. Just dropped it again. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, I have a mic plugged into channel 1. I have this running through the aux send. Aux send is up. Let's see if I hear anything. Check 1, check 1. Check 1. It works. Obviously, you're not hearing anything different, But in my ears, I can clearly, very clearly, hear myself. Whoa. Oh, that's nice. Check, check, check. One, check, check. Whoa, it gets loud. I'm about to burst my eardrums. Okay, this is exactly what my band needed. Obviously, there's a lot of units like this, and I haven't tested all that many, but I'll tell you that I can hear my voice crystal clear. Like, it's clear. There's a slight hissing, but I'm pretty sure it's my AC unit. I just realized. It's my mini split. So that's gonna be that. It's really clear. I'm gonna test and see if I can hear myself if I walk outside the studio. So now I'm gonna go outside the doors and we'll be able to see if this thing works behind a closed partition. Here we go, everybody. It's gonna be like super bright to you. Let's make the adjustment real quick. Okay, so now I'm outside with the door pretty much closed, and check one. Still clear as day. Still clear as day, people. So this is pretty awesome. So it's working great. I'm still talking in my mic because I love it so much. I only wish that I would have pulled the trigger on buying something like this before our show so that I didn't have to be the embarrassment and the shame of my local town, and my band could feel free to walk the streets without hiding their faces. Because the show was bad. We couldn't hear ourselves, and so we didn't sound very good. But this is nice. Now I'm gonna test this on a different channel just to see what the process is of actually switching the channel. I'm switching this to channel 2. Check one. Channel 2. Clear. There's also a scan mode on here. It'll scan the most clear channel for you. In this case, channel 1 and 2 have both worked really well for me. I'm pretty happy with this. Again, I don't have a whole lot to compare it to because this is the first one I've owned, in full discretion, but it sounds really good and I wouldn't have a problem with recommending it to anyone. The channel's pretty clear. There is, check, check, check. On this channel 2, there is a slight kind of noise when I talk. I don't think I would never notice it in a band situation, but maybe when I'm just talking with no instruments, I can kind of hear it. But I think this is a great unit. Would I buy more units for the band? No. They would have to buy their own units. But would I recommend they buy their own units? Yes. Yes, I would. This is a very useful product and I'm really excited about it. So get one, go get it. Thank you, Xvive, for sending this to me. Click the link in the description if you want to support me through your purchase of this product. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to download my ultimate guitar guide if you are a guitar player or an aspiring guitar player. Subscribe to this channel. Leave a comment if you have anything to add about this that I didn't mention. Hopefully it was an adequate review for you and helping you decide if you want to get it or not. I appreciate you watching and I hope to see you on the next video.